This is the first time I've ever been this close to a hamburger. Today's the day I take a bite for the first time. I guess there's no time like the present, right? Oh, God, it looks like dog food. I'm Sam Roberts, and this is Not Sam's Annoying Eater. Throughout this season, I've been asking you to send in comments, send in requests, suggestions, and without fail, there is one food that pops up literally every single time. And it's not a surprise to me. I get why. It's an important food. It's a full circle food. This conversation about my eating started publicly years ago on the Opie and Anthony show when I couldn't stomach steak that was fed to me by noted hardcore legend Mick Foley. Now, something that I feel like people still can't seem to wrap their head around. The problem here wasn't the cut of meat. The problem here wasn't the way the steak was prepared. It wasn't the sauce it was served with, what was on the side. Broaden your scope. The problem was beef. When it comes to my eating habits, the devil is not in the details here. No matter how I cooked spaghetti, I wasn't going to be able to stomach it. The reason I couldn't stomach that hot dog was not because it didn't have relish, was not because it came from a certain place, it was because it was a hot dog. Simply put, our purpose here is not a tasting, it is an analysis of a disorder. Lucky for me, the I like hot dog with mustard but not with ketchup show sounds way less interesting than what we're doing here. But back to beef. It's never been what's for dinner, even though I am a fast food aficionado. I mean, I love the stuff. And even though I've been to countless barbecues, for the same reason that I couldn't handle steak back then, I have never eaten a burger. I have never taken a bite of a hamburger. Ever. Not a Whopper, not a Big Mac, not a Baconator. In-N-Out, Five Guys, if they're not serving a chicken sandwich, they're not even in my fast food rankings. Out of all the things I've never had, this is without a doubt the hardest one for people to wrap their heads around. Are you vegan? No. Worried about red meat? No. Do you think they're pumping chemicals into cows? Yes, but that's not why. Have you tried it? No. This is the ultimate how do you know if you've never tried it food. And no matter how infuriating it is for some of you, and I apologize in advance for that, the answer for this is the same as the answer for how do I know about every other food. I just know. But that seems to not be good enough for anybody on this planet except for me. And who am I to say? So, today's the day I try a burger for the first time. You should know by now that I don't believe in overthinking when it comes to trying new foods. I could go gourmet. I could find a 5-star chef to fix me a burger. But if you're starting with step one, what could possibly be a better choice for a hamburger than McDonald's? I'm not going to have them do anything different. No special orders, no sauce on the side, no nothing. A Big Mac seems like there's way too much potential for subjectivity. So I'm going to go with the classic quarter pounder with cheese meal. Although a quarter pound of beef seems like way more than we need. Usually this drive-in is a happy place for me. Not today. I just realized I don't even know what number a quarter pounder meal is.
Hey, can I have medium number 2? Thank you.
All right, I've got my supplies. Let's get this over with. All right, it's time to meet my maker. We're back on number 2 from McDonald's. I haven't even opened this up. Fries, though I doubt I'll even get to them. Yeah, okay, see, this is interesting. I didn't even know. I was expecting a wrapper. I didn't even know that a quarter pounder came in a box. Huh? That's exciting. All right, let's open it up. Here it is. The patty looks a little bit dried out. It's not really as gross as I expected it to be. And I'm not revolted by the smell. Hopefully there's enough stuff on it to mask the fact that I'm eating hamburger meat, because I think that's the part that really kills me. I can eat onions. I can eat one. I don't want to analyze it too much. There's a lot of condiments. I don't like pickles. There's a lot on here that is not going to do it for me. I can already tell you I'm not going to like this. And I've got this feeling right now where in the beginning of trying these foods, it was a little nervousness, a little anxiety, and the anxiety is still there, but now it is accompanied by this overwhelming feeling of rage. I am seething over the fact that I feel like I have to do this, and that's your fault. The fact that if I don't do this, you'll go, hey, I thought you said you were going to do that. So, there you go. However, at least I'll be able to say I did it. One time I saw a stand-up comedian when I was a child. I was probably like 7 years old. We were at a hotel or something. And I hadn't really been laughing. And the comedian said, hey, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 7. And in hindsight, I can't imagine doing stand-up comedy in front of a 7-year-old. And he goes, oh, maybe I need some jokes for a 7-year-old. Hey, how do you tell Ronald McDonald at a nudist colony? And I said, how? And he said, he's the one with the sesame seeds on his bun. Now I get it. Little did he know, at 7 years old, I didn't eat burgers. So I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. However, we're on the same page now. And we're on the page that is leading us to eating this quarter pounder with cheese. Okay, it looks like we got, I don't know if that's special sauce or mustard on the other side. Maybe it's cheese on both sides. I don't know what it is, man. I don't want to do this at all. And I feel pretty bad about the whole thing, to tell you the truth. So, here goes nothing. This is the first time I've ever been this close to a hamburger. Today's the day I take a bite for the first time. I guess there's no time like the present, right? Oh, God, it looks like dog food. Trying to just get to a place where I can visualize it as a chicken sandwich, but it's really, really difficult, because if I ordered a chicken sandwich and it came back looking like this, I wouldn't eat it. Even if they said it was a chicken sandwich, I go, I don't want this. This isn't what I ordered. I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely not starting with this side, because you see this side has a lot more patty than it does bun. But I'm also not going to cheat. See, this part has much more bun than it does patty. Here's the bite. You've got a pretty even patty to bun ratio. You got cheese right here, so I'm hoping I get a lot of cheese in that first bite, because the cheese is really going to help me get through this, I think. All right. Here goes nothing. Let's do it. Oh, God. Cheese is helping. That was not nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. There was enough there that it masked the patty. Now, interestingly enough, I don't put ketchup on sandwiches. I don't like mustard. I don't like pickles. I don't dislike onions, but I don't really eat them on stuff. However, I have such an aversion to burgers that all the cheese and the condiments and the everything around it was super, super helpful in that bite. And I did get, you can see, I got a lot of burger down in that bite. I certainly wasn't cheating. I can't look at it, though. And my process, I was chewing as fast as I could, because I'm going to... Probably not the best thing for my teeth to gargle with Coke, but the last thing I want is any stray burger patty remnants surfing around in my mouth. Because the trick there was, I took the first bite, and I didn't get this overwhelming sensation of a burger. I felt everything else. So I figured if I could chew really fast, hopefully the burger wouldn't rear its ugly head. And it didn't. All right. Let's, we should do another bite. Because that's the thing that's going to get me. With this, it's going to be raw burger patty. Not that it's not cooked. I just mean burger patty untouched by anything else. If I get a hit of burger patty, that's going to do me in. That's going to be real, real bad. I won't be adding this to my menu. There was never a chance of that anyway. Okay. All right, I'm going to go with this side. We're going to get plenty of burger there, but it's also a cheese-heavy side. Okay? Let's stick with my strategy here. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at it so much. Okay. But you'll notice I get credit. I didn't drink. I didn't rinse out my mouth with the cola until after I'd eaten, right? I wasn't trying to mask anything. All right. I'm not exaggerating. Or acting, by the way. I'm not that good at acting. I'm going to go the other side. There was a lot of bun in that, but... Oh. Mm. 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 You could see where if I went out for burgers with somebody, it might not be the easiest thing to disguise that this wasn't what I was counting on eating. Yeah, there's no way I could pretend to enjoy this, but I'll tell you it's really not that bad. It is not the worst thing that I've eaten on Annoying Eater. But I'm also not going to do another bite. That counts. I mean, that's a big part gone. Look at that. I never in my life thought that I would get this done, by the way. You say what you want. This is something that I never thought would happen. Oof, a piece of burger just fell somewhere. I better find that immediately, because if I'm doing like another show in the studio and I just see a piece of burger sitting there, I'm going to throw up. But I never thought this would happen. This right here is one of the great accomplishments of my entire life. Ugh. It sucked, and I feel like crap, but I ate a quarter pounder with cheese. I have eaten a hamburger, or at least tried it. By the way, the box says it's cooked fresh when you order it. It took them 45 seconds to give it to me. How in the amount of time that it takes you to get from the little talkie box to the drive-thru window can they cook an entire hamburger? I don't know. I'm not a hamburger expert, but the point is I've done it. I've tried it. Thank you. You're welcome. You understand now. I'll tell you one thing I've discovered throughout this process. It's not that I can't try these foods. It's that I don't want to. I am not motivated one iota to change anything about who I am after trying the last 7 foods that I tried. I do, however, appreciate the fact that you guys wanted to go on this journey with me. And we've taken the journey. This is going to wrap it up for season 1 of Notsam's Annoying Eater. We'll put out an episode next week, the victory lap, where I'm going to get to eat whatever I want and look back on some of the grotesque reactions that I had to this food. In the meantime, feel free to go back and binge on me purging. Watch all the episodes of Annoying Eater. Make sure you're subscribed to the Notsam YouTube channel and you hit that bell so you know every time new content is released from us here at Notsam. Please hit like on this video and tell your friends about the whole series. And if you've got any questions whatsoever about the entire show, leave them here in the comments. Next week, I'll address a ton of the questions that are in the comments of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have not. This has been Not Sam's Annoying Eater.